Well, good morning. It's day 2 of the Fundy Circuit in Fundy National Park in New Brunswick, Canada. We are heading out on a much easier day today distance-wise, about 10 kilometers to Tracy Lake campsite. And a portion of that is on what they call a moderately challenging trail as opposed to the strenuous stuff that they have ranked everything we've done so far. So we're looking forward to that. Good sleep last night for the most part. Lots of forest noise, which is really cool. Birds, frogs, other animals of undescript. We have no clue what they were. And lots of really nice wind going through the trees. So it's a little windy this morning, quite chilly. So I'm going to head out and boil some water for some coffee, and we'll use the facilities and pack up and get on our way. How'd you guys sleep? Good. Warm enough? Yeah. Toasty in our sleeping bags. Alright, so day 2 of our 3-day Fundy Circuit adventure is about to begin. Well, it's the only campsite on the trail that we have reserved that has fire. So going to have a little fire this morning. It's cold. As you can see, Evelyn wearing her puffer jacket. I'm boiling some water on my stove for coffee, but we are going to have a little fire, and just have a look at this. You guys have seen me do this before. Alright, well, here we are, broken camp. Had a nice leisurely morning because only about 10k to do today, so we're going to just take our time and enjoy things. What'd you think of Chambers Lakes, guys? Chambers Lake?
Well, I like this part.
Yeah, this is good. So one last look, and off we go up the little tiny hill out of the campsite. One last look of our lake. And we're heading up toward Bennett Lake and then Tracy Lake. Off we go. All right, we've been hiking down to Bennett Brook, Bennett River, whatever it's called. There's the, I'm not sure you can see on the GoPro the incline, but a great series of switchbacks coming down here to the river, where we're going to stop and take a little break and kind of clean up a little bit. Yeah, you can see there, pretty steep. Then we have to go back up the other side, so we'll put this away to be safe, and we'll show you the river when we get there. Well, finally something beautiful to look at after yesterday's second trail, which was Marvin Lake, which is absolutely, I'm sorry to offend anyone, but absolutely boring and nothing to see. But this is great. Now we've just descended. Oh, we've come down a long ways, and we have to go back up the other side. But first we have to cross this river. Our first river crossing ford of the season. We have other ones coming up, but let's get down here and have a look what we're doing. A couple more river crossings actually tomorrow, which we were expecting. This one a little unexpected because there's just not a lot of information online to plan this Fundy Circuit hike. In fact, there's not even a map with accurate mileage that they can give you, quite unlike other national parks. So no big deal, but just trying to find enough information to do a proper trip plan like I like to has been a bit challenging. All right, so we're heading down here. Here come the ladies. All right, here we go. Wolf River Gorge. Okay, so it wasn't Bennett, it was Wolf River Gorge. This is the Wolf River. We're actually heading to Bennett Lake, but I also think there's a Bennett Brook along the way somewhere. That's really nice. And we're going to have to figure out where we're going to cross this. Back in a minute. We've finished our steep ascent out of the Wolf River Valley, and now we're in this beautiful birch canopy
Evelyn made us stop to GoPro this because she thinks it's so pretty, and it is. This is the birch bark we burned last night to start a fire that I mentioned a couple of videos ago, or whenever it was. And we're now hiking basically along a ridge for the next 4 kilometers to Bennett Lake, and then we'll have a break, and then we'll do 3.5 on the Tracy Lake Trail, and that's it for today. And that's probably a good thing because it looks like we may have some rain. So off we go. All right, so we've just come out of most of the uphills over. We have some slight inclines here now. But well, we decided to show you this. We've come out of that beautiful birch canopy that we just showed you. And now we're in this. I mean, it's all fir and spruce trees. Wow. Now we're on a bit of a plateau here, so we're going to stop and have some lunch as soon as we find a place where we can actually maybe sit and take a break. We've done half of our trip so far, but this is a pretty cool change in forest and a pretty walk, actually. Trail today, a big improvement over the Marvin Lake Trail yesterday, which was not very pretty. All right, so we'll go up here and find a spot to sit and have some lunch. So I saw this rock and I thought, what a great spot to sit for lunch. It's occupied. We'll go a little further.
That's one of the same species of snakes I saw at the last campsite. Like the boardwalk to like the lake.
At Chambers Lake, yeah.
That was the one with the ridges.
Well, we'll just go up here. Well, that's a sight for sore eyes through the trees. I'm not sure if this GoPro picks them up, but that's Bennett Lake, and that's the end of this trailhead, end of this trail rather, the trailhead to the Bennett Lake Trail, and then we'll pick up the Tracy Lake trailhead and head up for the night to Tracy Lake 11. No campfire is permitted, but that's okay. Tracy Lake Trail is listed as moderate, so we're looking forward to a little easier hike now, and a little easier hike in the morning to start. So we're going to cross the road and get to the other side. Well, there's Bennett Lake. There's the highway we come in on to get to headquarters. And now we're going to head up this way to intersect the Tracy Lake Trail. Take us out to our campsite for the night. All right, here we are, Tracy Lake Trailhead. We've just stopped here at Bennett Lake. And we filled up our water bottles with some nice water they had here, which is great, saves us some filtering later. We're going to do this trail up to campsite 11, which I think is right here.
We're not sure, we'll tell you guys.
Whichever one we have booked, whichever one 11 is, I think it's probably this one here. Tomorrow then we go over to Laverty Lake, and then we have to follow this road for a while to the next trailhead, which is unfortunate, but uninteresting. This is listed as a moderate trail, and we're really excited that it's moderate. So, last trail of the day, let's go set up camp.
How long can we get there?
The entire trail's 7 kilometers, so we're going to do about half of it, so 3.5 kilometers.
Cool.
So let's do it before it rains.
So we came to the other side of Bennett Lake. There are those little Canada 150 red chairs that are really cool, 2 little small ones for kids. And there's a cool beach. I thought that was really cool. And there is the trailhead. We'll show you guys more when we get in there, and we'll show you guys when we get to camp. Bye!
Well, we're at the end of our day 2 of the Fundy Circuit. Well, the end of the walk anyway. Go ahead, Evie. And we know we're at the campsite because there's an outhouse.
Oh my gosh, the lake is so pretty.
And we've never been here before, so we're kind of excited to see it. Chambers was nice last night. The campsite was a hit with the ladies. This is the one, of course, I said earlier, no campfires. I can see why. And of course, we're right on the trail. Tomorrow, we'll be heading that way. Right now, we'll go down here and have a look-see. All right. Yep, site number 11, that's us. Let's have a look at Tracy Lake, and then we'll head off and set up camp. Oh, pretty. Really nice. We know there's another couple here tonight down at number 12, the one with the campfires. Met some other folks hiking who said that they saw them, which is great. They're just down there, less than a kilometer away. All right. Camp is set up, as Olivia told you, and we're just having our first course. A little extra food on this trip because we're trying different, dinners. So, yeah, not bad. Spaghetti's been a big hit.
Different brands. We're trying different brands to see what we like.
Actually, maybe after
This is
dinner,
good.
we're going to try
Yeah,
one of
that's
these
really good.
too. This pack of gourmet stuff. I've been really wanting to try those, so I might try those and share them. Otherwise, just because I'm enjoying the quiet evening, beautiful lake, and play some more cards. Well, end of day 2 on the Fundy Circuit. We did about, wow, the GPS said we did about, 12 kilometers today? I mean, they're not entirely accurate because you're, moving around and doing things, but a much easier day today. We had a really good time crossing the Wolf River twice. That was fun. And then a pretty easy hike after that, to be honest. Tomorrow will be much longer for us. It's hard for us to know how long it really will be because there's a road that we actually have to, use for a while between 2 trails. And the national park doesn't seem to give you any information on how long that is. So we're guessing it's about 18 kilometers or 10 and a half miles. I still can't do the conversions. Born in Canada, learned to know metric, live in the US, know that system really well, but I can't make them sync up. So here we are passing some time. It's our nightly tradition. We play some cards. On this trip it's crib, and Evelyn's won once, I've won once, and Olivia's going to win tonight. We think. So day 3 tomorrow, a long day. We'll see you in the morning.